All right, we got our foam rollers. Woo, woo, woo. Life is good. All right, just move your stuff out of the way a little bit so you have plenty of space to move and roll. All right, and we're gonna start in a standing position. So just holding that foam roller across the chest, find a little bit of a pendulum swing of the arms, just moving back into the shoulders here. Nice, and then we're gonna take it in a nice big circle. So let's take about 3 times around in one direction. And then 3 times around the other way. Beautiful, and then take it into little swings to the hips, little side to side. Awesome, one more little side to side, and then we're gonna come down long on the roller. So we're gonna go down the length of the spine. So set your roller down onto the ground and then position yourself so that your tailbone finds the end of the roller. And then we're gonna come down with some control. So scoot your bum forward, slow and controlled, find your way down onto the roller. And what we wanna make sure is that the head and the neck are supported. Take your feet into a nice wide position and just give a moment to find some stability here. Let your arms just rest wherever is comfortable. And then just give a moment for the spine to chill out. Let the central nervous system relax for a moment. Cool. Now we're going to tune into the feet for a second. So just give your feet a little wiggle, wiggle your toes, wiggle the bottoms of the feet. And then as you set your feet down on the ground, just lift your hands away from the floor and make sure that you have a good sense of stability there. Once you feel like you've found a firm foundation with the feet and your back feels like it can rest heavily on the roller, extend your arms up straight from the chest, palms facing in towards each other. Cool. Now from here, we're going to reach the fingertips up towards the ceiling, let the shoulders round up and away, and then pull the shoulder blades down like you're trying to squeeze the roller with the shoulder blades. So we want to get a little bit of a grip with those shoulder blades around the roll. And then lift up, fingers reach, shoulders round up and away, pull the shoulder blades down and squeeze. Reach the fingertips up, pull the shoulder blades down. 2 more just like that, reaching up, let the shoulders round, and then pull down and squeeze. Nice. Last one here, reach up and then pull down. Awesome. And then find a bit more neutral space. So not that big, deep squeeze of the shoulder blades around the roller. And we're going to start some nice, gentle arm circles, big, giant circles, but let them be a little bit soft and relaxed. So no need to make a big effort. What we really want to find is some stability in our legs and our center. So we're not wobbling all over the place on the roller. Beautiful. And then switch your arm circles, go the other way. Nice. Last one around in this direction. And then we're going to let the arms come down so that they're out at the sides, palms facing down, so you have a little bit of a grip or a handhold on the ground. And then once you feel like your arms are in a good position, walk your feet in a little bit closer. So now maybe they're about hip width distance apart. And then we're going to tent our fingers so we have a nice firm hold. And we're going to start to find some alternating knee lifts. So one leg is going to lift and set down, and then the other leg is going to lift and set down. We want to keep a firmness in our center. Think about pulling your belly button down towards the roller. And then once you feel like you've got a good sense of stability, pick up the pace just a little bit. Challenge yourself to maintain that stability in your center as you lift one knee and then the other. Beautiful, you guys. That looks awesome. If at any point you feel like this balanced position feels super challenging and you just need a little assist, you can always curl up the head and the neck, gaze towards your belly button, and it just helps you find a little bit of a firmness in your center there. Take one more time each side or even yourself out. Awesome. And then set both feet down. And we're just going to bring our arms into I Dream of Jeannie arms, or a nice little square across the chest, and walk your feet just a little bit wider so you have a good solid foundation with the legs. We're going to just pull the elbows from side to side. As you pull those elbows side to side, You want to try to keep your spine drawing down towards the roller. Center is firm, not a lot of wiggling all over the place. So you're going to only go as fast as you can maintain that good sense of stability. Awesome. One more time each side. And then we're just going to open the arms out nice and wide, palms facing up, and we're going to hang out here for 5 nice deep breaths. So not a lot of work to do, but we're getting a little bit of an opening in the chest, a little bit of opening in the armpit chest, and then taking those nice deep breaths and letting the breath do the rest of the work. So nice big inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. One more breath. Awesome. And then slowly we're going to roll over and off one side. So you're just going to help yourself roll down off away from that roller. So you're not flopping yourself off, but lowering out and with control. And then we're going to move that roller so that it can be under the head like a pillow. So we're going to start from the top and work our way down. So resting your head on the roller. Give a second to get into that position. So we want to make sure that the roller is underneath our skull bone, right at that occipital ridge. So we want it to be under a strong structure, not on the little bones of the neck. So make sure you've got it under your head, under your skull, and then just let your arms rest wherever's comfortable. And we're just going to start to turn the head side to side. If you feel like the roller moves a little bit too much out from underneath your head, you always have the option to just reach your hands up and hold on to the side of the roller to keep it in place. But if you want your hands free, just let them rest wherever is comfortable. Nice. One more turn of the head side to side. And then we're going to turn the head to the right. Stay there and nod the head up and down. One more nod of the head up and down here. And then turn your head to the left. Reposition the roller if you need to. And then once you've found a good place, nod your head up and down. Awesome. One more nod of the head up and down here. And then bring your head back to center. Pause for a second. Just make sure the roller is good underneath your head. And then we're just going to draw little tiny 1-inch circles in the air with your nose. So small, gentle, mindful circles. It's not a big movement, but it should bring just a little bit of circular movement to the back of the head as well. Awesome. And then switch directions. Go the other way. And again, small, gentle, mindful circles. Nice. Take one more time around. And then let your head come to stillness. And then we're slowly going to walk our elbows in, prop your way up, and then we're just going to walk that roller up and in so that we can find a space underneath the shoulder blades. So just draw it in and then settle those shoulder blades right over the roller, hands behind the head. We're going to press our head into our hands and our hands into our head. So we're going to keep a little bit of posture in the head and the neck. And then as you inhale, you're going to lean back. And as you exhale, you're going to control those abdominal muscles, but keep the head pressing into the hands. Nice. Inhale, lean back. And exhale, come up. Inhale, lean back. And exhale, come up. 2 more just like that. Great. And then we're going to lean back and you're just going to go to the depth that feels comfortable to you. And then if it feels good, you're going to release your hands from your head. And like a yawn, so you're just going to reach your arms up, let your head drop back, take that nice gentle back bend, but only to the point that you can control and you feel comfortable. You should still be able to breathe with ease. Take a nice big breath. Awesome. And then as you pull the abdominal muscles down towards the spine, lift yourself up, crisscross your arms across the chest, and start to find a nice rocking side to side. Nice. One more rock side to side. And then as you come back to center, you're going to press into your feet, lift your hips up, and then start to roll up to the tops of the shoulders and then back down to the shoulder blades. Beautiful. One more rock up and down. And then as you come back underneath the shoulder blades, set your butt down. And then we're going to switch the cross in our arms. So the other arm is going to come on top and then back to that rocking side to side. Beautiful. One more little rock side to side. And then as you come back to center, you're going to walk your heels in a little closer to your bum, press into your feet, lift your hips up. And then we're back to that rolling up and down from the shoulder blades to the tops of the shoulders. Nice. One more roll up and down here. And then as you come back under the shoulders, set your butt down. We're going to lift ourselves up and turn to one side. So we're going to position the roller so it's going to be underneath the armpit, and the top arm is going to rest comfortably right along the top edge of the roller. And then you're just going to zigzag your feet into a comfortable position, whatever feels good to you there. So top arm is going to reach to the palm, and now we're going to add a twist. So we're going to reach that hand back, look at your hand as you reach back, and then bring it back in. So palm to palm, and we meet. Nice. And then open back up, find a little twist, let your gaze follow your hand, and then bring it back in. Beautiful. One more time, just like that. Open up. And then bring it back in. Awesome. And then top hand's going to find the roller, press your way up. So we find this nice zigzag seat. Shift your legs just so that they feel comfortable, and then right into a mermaid. So we roll out, top hand reaches up, and then we come back up with control and take a little counter stretch. Hand touches down and we reach the other way. Beautiful. Hand to the roller, roll out. And then pull it all back up and in and counter stretch. Nice. One more just like that. Roll out. Come up with control and counter stretch. Beautiful. And then both hands are going to rotate towards the roller. Roll out just to a depth that feels comfortable. So just roll it out to as far as feels good. Finding that little twisted position, take a nice big breath. Nice. And then pull it back up with control. And then we're going to swing both legs out in front. Give your knees a little bounce. And now we're going to take the roller right to the tops of the thighs. Put a little press. Roll down right to above the knees, and then press it right back up to the hip crease. We want to stay off the bony landmarks of the knees. So we just want to find the muscle tissue in the thighs. Beautiful. Give 2 more good rolls here. Awesome. And then we're going to angle the roller out. So we want to start to find just that little bit of the side top edge of the thigh. So angle it out, and then a little steamroll. Press as you roll up and press as you roll away. Nice. One more up and down, and then take it over to the other side. So we angle out just a little bit, put that nice bit of press on, and then roll up and down and just stay off that bony landmark of the knee. Awesome. One more roll up and down here. And then we're going to hop over the knees, find the shins. And then again, we're going to put a little bit of a press. Press as you roll out towards the ankles. Press as you pull up, and we're just going to stay off the knee. Press as you roll out. And press as you roll in. Nice. So one more just like that. Press and roll out. And press and roll in. Cool. Now take that roller off to the other side. Swing your legs around, and then we're going to come back to that twisting position. So we're going to lay our armpit onto the roller. Top arm is going to lay against the top of the roller. Get your hips positioned good, legs feel comfortable. And then we take that top arm, reach for the palm, and then open into a little twist and let your gaze follow your hand. Reach back and look. And then bring it all back in. Palm to palm we meet. Awesome. And then open into your twist. Reach back and look back. Beautiful. Bring it back in. And then one more time, just like that. Reach back. And then bring it in. Nice. And then hand to the roller, lift yourself up, and then right into our mermaid. So we reach out, top hand reaches up, find that nice side bend. With control, we lift ourselves back up and take a counter stretch. Beautiful. Reach out, find some length. Nice and controlled through the side body. We lift up and then lean away. Nice. One more time, just like that. Awesome. And then both hands to the roller. So we rotate and then walk it out just as far as feels comfortable to you. Beautiful. And then bring it all back up and in, swing your legs around. And now we're going to place that roller so that we can set our butt onto the roller. So just lift your tush up and then set your butt onto the roller. Step your feet nice and wide, nice generous bend in the knees, feet towards the outer edges of your mat. And then just start with a little swish of the knees side to side. Awesome. And then step your left foot in just so it's a nice anchor. Bend your right knee a little bit, and then with your hand to help manipulate. So you want to loosen up the muscle tissue if you can a little bit, pull the knee in and push your knee away. And see if you can just allow the hands to do more of the work so we find a little bit of a softness in the muscle tissue along the hip and along the butt and along the thigh. Nice. One more little in and out just like that. And then we're going to switch sides. So right foot's going to step in as an anchor. We're going to rotate slightly, catch hold of that knee, and then see if you can let your hands do most of the work. Soften the muscle tissue, pull the knee in and pull the knee out. Beautiful. One more in and out just like that. And then we're back to that more wide stance position. Knees are both bent. And we're going to start to find that windshield wiper action. And then we'll go a little bit further. So we're going to rock over onto the hip and then roll the other way. So we're rolling across the bottom of the bum and then finding the outer edge of the hip. Nice. Now, the next time you roll over onto that right side of the hip, we're going to stay up high on the hip and the glute. We're going to stay off the IT band. We're going to lean in just a little bit, and you're going to put as much weight as you like so you control the pressure. And then we're just rolling up and down that hip. Beautiful. One more roll up and down. And then we're going to take it to the other side. So roll all the way over onto the left, find a good position, and then start to find that roll up and down. And again, we want to stay up high on the hip and the glute, and we want to stay off the IT band if we can. Beautiful. One more roll up and down here. And then we're going to come back to center. Left leg is going to bend, right leg is going to extend out a little bit. And then we're going to start to relax the muscle tissue and then manipulate with our hands. So you're going to hold onto the leg and just start to twist and turn the tissue of the thigh, come all the way up to where the thigh meets the hip crease, and then back down to where the thigh meets the knee. And we're just twisting it and turning it like we're wringing out a dish rag. So we just want to move that tissue. You might feel your clothes move. You might feel your skin move. You might feel the connective tissue move, and you might feel the muscle and the fatty tissue move as well. Nice. One more little twisty turn up and down. And then we're going to switch sides. So slide the right leg in, readjust your bum on your roller as needed, and then send the left leg long, and then let the muscle tissue relax a little bit. And once you feel you got it loosened up, grab hold and start that twist and turn, moving up the thigh and then back down towards the knee. Nice. One more up and down here. Cool. And then both knees bent, and we're just back to that swish one last time, just to soothe out the tush a little bit. And then we're going to start to move our way. So you might need to just set your butt off the roller, but then we'll reposition it. It's going to come back under the butt again. So we're going to lay back down onto our back, but now we want to move the roller so that we can lift the hips up and then settle the hips onto the roller. So we want the hip bones on the roller, the tailbone on the roller, and we're gonna stay off the low back. So give a second to get there. And then once you've found the supported bridge position, just let your arms come out into anatomical position, palms facing up, shoulder heads relaxing down. And then we wanna see if we can invite a sense of softness, a softness in the belly, a softness in the low belly, relaxing the muscles around the hips, and just allow for a little bit of letting go. So let gravity do a little work for you here. Take a couple nice big breaths. Cool. Now from here, if you like, hands are going to hold the sides of the roller just to keep it in place. We're going to pick the right knee up, hands free, and we're just going to draw a couple of circles with that knee go in one direction. And then draw a couple of circles with that knee go the other way. Awesome. Now, if you like, right hand is going to reach up and hold onto that right knee, drawing it in a little bit closer for a squeeze, and then extending the left leg long and letting the heel find the ground. So we want to find some length through the front of the left leg and hopefully finding a little stretch or sensation in the front of your left hip. So we hold onto the right knee, stretching out through the left leg. Take 3 nice big breaths. Awesome. And then when you're ready, release that right foot down to the ground. Hold on to the outer edges of your roller. Slide that left knee all the way in, hands free. Draw some circles with that knee, go in one direction. And then draw some circles with your knee and go the other way. Cool. And then if you like, left hand is going to reach up and grab that knee. Right leg is going to extend long, hopefully finding a little bit of a stretch through the front of that right hip. And then just hanging out here and finding a nice deep breath. Beautiful. And then nice and easy, we're going to slide the right leg in. So both knees are going to be bent in towards the chest. Hands hold the roller just to keep it in place. And then find just a gentle rocking of the knees side to side. And just go only to a depth that feels good. So you want to still make sure that your low back feels safe and comfortable. You're maintaining a slight firmness in the belly just to help control that movement. Awesome. One more little rock side to side. And then slowly and mindfully release your feet back down to the ground. Pause in that supported bridge. Let your arms relax out at your sides again. Take a nice deep breath. Great. And then from here, we're going to lift the hips up away from the roller, move that roller out and away from you, set your butt down, and then we're going to come up into a seated position so that we can work through the backs of the thighs. So we're going to hug that roller nice and tight up towards the backs of your thighs, press into your hands or your fists, maintain a little bit of a bend in the knees as we roll out the backs of the legs. So keep your knees fairly soft. Awesome. One more roll up and down here. And then set your butt down and reposition the roller. So we want to move that roller. So now it's underneath our calves and we're going to start our little roller walk. So you're going to walk that roller down towards your ankles and then walk it back up towards the back of your knee. Awesome. Walk it up and down just a few times. Find a nice pace that works for you. Cool. And then just assuming that it's safe for your wrist, you're going to push into your hands, lift your tush up, and then take a couple of rolls down the lengths of the calves. Nice. And then set down that you're set it so that the roller is right underneath the middle of your calf. So really in that nice thick portion of the calves, and then lean back just a little bit and then find a nice swish of the toes side to side. So you might find an invitation to soften the muscle tissue, and then you might notice or feel just kind of that ribbony texture of the muscle tissue as you roll it from side to side. Cool, one more little swish side to side. Awesome, and then we're just gonna lift our legs up and away from the roller, swing them around, and find your way into a tabletop position. So hands onto the roller. Nice, and then we're just gonna start to roll, fingers to wrists, and then move a little bit deeper. So you set your weight back in your heels if it feels like it's just too much on the hands and the wrists. So you just control how much pressure you're putting onto your wrists and your forearms. Nice, one more in and out here. And then as you pull in, palms are gonna face each other, and we're gonna work through the blade edge of the hand and the side of the forearm. So roll in and out. One of my chickens has come by to tell us she's laying an egg. All right, one more in and out here. And then we're gonna flip palms up. So palms facing the ceiling. So we roll the backs of the hands and the back side of the forearms. Awesome, one more in and out here. And then as you pull it all back in, flip the palms, and now we're gonna walk it out nice and long. So set up for your puppy pose or your heart melting pose. So hips in line with the knees, arms stretched out long, let your chest drop down, and just let your head rest comfortably between your arms and take a couple nice big breaths. Cool, and then nice and easy, we're gonna pull it all back up and in. Big toes are gonna come together, walk your knees out nice and wide. So find the outer edges of your mat, set your butt back to your heels, and then we're gonna move the roller in. If you're wearing glasses, it might feel good to take them off. We're gonna find that little space right between the eyebrows. So we're gonna walk the roller in so it's in a good position that you can just rest the forehead right onto the roller. And then once you found your way there, just a gentle turn of the head side to side, like you're trying to smooth out your eyebrows. Awesome. One more turn of the head side to side here. And then we're just going to reposition the roller. So maybe if you're working between the eyebrows, maybe you'll move on up just a little bit further towards the top of the forehead or towards a little closer to the hairline. And then place your forehead back down and then right back to that gentle turn of your head side to side. Nice. One more turn of the head side to side. And then as you bring your head back to center, gently lift your way up. If you need to put your glasses back on, take a moment to do so. And then we're going to start to find our way up into a standing position. So if you like, take it through a little down dog, curl your toes under, press firm into that roller, lift your hips up and back. And then we're going to find a little bent over folded position. So soften your knees just a little bit. And we're just going to start to steamroll the tops of the feet. So walk your feet so they're in a comfortable position. And then we're just going to press into the roller, rolling up towards the ankles and then back down towards the toes. And just putting as much press on that roller as feels comfortable to you. Beautiful. One more little steamroll of the tops of the feet. And then leave the roller on the ground, bend your knees a lot, pull your abdominal muscles in, round and roll your way up to standing. Take a couple of little shrugs of your shoulders, get yourself comfortable. And now we're gonna step the right foot onto the roller and just start a slow roll to the bottoms of the feet. So nice and soft, just start to work from the heel towards the toes. Awesome, and then we're gonna rotate the knee slightly, so a little external rotation, find the blade edge of the foot, and then roll from the pinky toe to the edge of the heel. Nice, and then internally rotate. So let the knee drop in just a little bit, find the instep of the foot, and then maybe just a shorter range of motion, find the instep and roll up and down. Beautiful. And then bring that knee back to center. We're going to lean and put a little bit of a press onto that knee and then a slower roll. So we're going to roll from heel to toe, but with that little bit of press so that we can take it just a little bit slower and mush through the bottom of the foot. Awesome. And then when you're ready, lift up, set that foot down, and we'll take it to the other side. So left foot on, whoop, lose my balance, left foot onto the roller, and then roll it nice and slow from the heel to the toe. Lovely. And then turn it out. So knee's going to rotate externally, find the blade edge of the foot and roll from the pinky toe to the outer heel. Nice. One more up and down, and then rotate the knee in and find the instep and roll the instep. So we might have a shorter range of motion there. Beautiful. And then bring it back to center, lean in, put a little bit of a press, and then roll from heel to toe. Great. One more roll up and down. And then lift your way on up, step that foot down, give both feet a little smush around, and you guys are all rolled out. Be sure to drink plenty of water, as I always like to say.